Hello and welcome to another weekly reading vlog where I finish all TBRs and read freely. Ugh, what a feeling, what a feeling. I have still got to finish Kingdom of Souls, which is my current read that I have really not progressed all that far in since we probably last spoke on my last vlog, but I'm nearly kind of getting into more of a flow to finish that hopefully before tomorrow, because then it's the end of the month. Okay, right, need to finish that tomorrow because what I want to be able to do is have cleared my Myth Take TBR to then just read whatever I want. I have done TBRs for like the past 2 months and I don't like TBRs. I don't tend to do them. I find them restrictive and I feel like what I actually want to read isn't necessarily what's on my TBR, and just a whole load of reasons. And yeah, I have been caught up in doing TBRs for the past 2 months and haven't really felt like I've really been reading exactly what I've fancied reading. So I've got a load of books that I'm really excited to read, a load of arcs that I will be reading and doing some special arc reading vlogs. I've got like 3 or 4 arcs that I'm absolutely dying to get to that basically I need to read next month. So I'm still restricted in my reading, but hey ho. Anyway, we are now, well, last week we were in Cancer season, but we're really officially into it this week. The Cancer star sign, which is my star sign, so we're in my element apparently, as Lauren from Fiction Tea likes to tell me, which I'm all for because I think I suit the traits for Cancer quite well. So apparently this should be my time, so let's see how this week goes. I have got a week off my birthday in 2 weeks' time and I'm so excited. It's, I believe, a big birthday. I'm hitting 25, my mid-20s, and I don't really know what we're going to do, although my suggestion was we start the day by going to Disneyland, then we go to Thorpe Park, then we go to the zoo, and then we end the day at the cinema and a restaurant, because those are all the things that are going to be open on my birthday. I think Thorpe Park or Disneyland, I think it's Disneyland, actually opens on my birthday, so that's great, we could do that. I am getting my hair cut next week as well. I'm so excited. Past Beth made an appointment like 4 months in advance because I tend to do my appointments 2 at a time. And I'm so pleased I did because the hairdressers reopen on the 4th and I've got an appointment for like the 7th or the 9th or something. So that's great. And yeah, oh my God, I'm so excited to have the colour topped up and the cut. And I haven't been obviously putting any heat through my hair for Curly Girl. So I'd be interested to see what my hairdresser thinks of it and whether she thinks it's progressing at the right stage, although I don't know if she's going to have to ruin it by combing it, because part of the method is you don't brush it, you just comb through with your fingers when you're in the shower, which may sound disgusting, but it's clean and good and it's not knotted or anything. So I'm excited to see what she thinks because she's a Curly Girl hairdresser. But anyway, no more of that. I'm going to crack on with the rest of my day and then hopefully get a bit more reading done, although I've just discovered a couple of podcasts that I quite like. I'm not really that into podcasts, but I found a couple about social media that I was listening to for work, so they're kind of useful. So I've been listening to those rather than an audiobook today. But I will get some reading done because I need to finish this book by tomorrow. No pressure. I'm about to go for my daily walk. It is very, very windy outside, so I think it's just going to blow me on along the path. I'm going to listen to Kingdom of Souls on Scribd because I really want to finish it by tomorrow, as I said. I don't know if that's going to happen. My reading vlog just went live. I'm sorting out a couple of adulting things and I'm feeling good, so I'm gonna go do that, and then I might go for a bike ride after dinner. I don't know. Also, we watched the Eurovision film last night and I don't even know what to think of it. It was very funny at times, it was taking the piss out of itself, and it was stereotypical but in a good way, so I liked it. Dan Stevens was very funny in it. It was just good fun. If you're looking for a good fun film on Netflix, watch the Eurovision film. Hello, it is me, some short time later, and I'm just chatting to you guys whilst I sort out my Pinterest, because that's always a super fun task that I totally love to do. It's up there with putting new bed sheets on my bed. I love the after effect, the results of it, but I hate actually doing it. I just find it takes ages to do Pinterest and like Tailwind, and then I get about a good half of my blog views from Pinterest, so it does work. I just don't quite understand how it works, whereas I like to know why things work. I understand why Instagram does things the way it does, and I understand Twitter, but I don't understand Pinterest in the same way, which is just annoying. But anyway, my latest blog post that I'm just posting the post for now, if you wanted to have a look, the links are below for my blog, is 5 books to read if you loved Throne of Glass, which is Sarah J Maas's very, very big chunky series that I finished last week or the week before. So this is just basically 5 fantasy recommendations for books that you should read if you read Throne of Glass and enjoyed it, which is quite a fun post. I quite enjoyed writing it. I've got a couple of blog posts scheduled in at the moment that I really enjoyed writing. I had a surge last week of productivity, so I got loads of them written, which was exciting. And yeah, that's pretty much what I am going to be doing for the rest of the evening. I had a new vlog go up today, so it's been a day of much content, and it's nearly the end of the month, so I need to film my wrap up, which again means I really need to finish this, although I read a bit more of the audiobook, so I'm going to need to move my bookmark along. So kind of getting there, just not as quickly as I would like, but I will read it a little bit later and catch up with you guys tomorrow. Hello, it's Tuesday, and it's now apparently cold outside because I'm wearing a cardigan. I have just filmed in my lunch break a new video that should be live by the time you're watching this, so I can tell you what it is. It's an Instagram tips video, which is something that I've been thinking about doing for a while, so I made a little tips video on how to get to 10k on Instagram, so hopefully that's something that you guys enjoy watching or find helpful. I don't feel great today. I feel really run down. I've been really struggling with sleeping at the moment, and then in the middle of the night a monkjack was in our field opposite our house, and it just, I'm going to try and give you an impression of what the monkjack sounded like. Are you ready? Here we go. Ma. Ma. At like 3 AM, it's not what you want to hear. I've really been struggling to sleep at the moment anyway, because I've just got so much going on in my brain that's happening at the moment that I'm just like not processing sleep, no matter how tired I am. And that in the middle of the night was just like, really? Really? So that was annoying. But it is Tuesday and it is the last day of June, which means it's nearly a month. July, my birthday month. Very exciting. Don't know what I'm going to do for my birthday in lockdown yet, but I will sort something. And I am so nearly done with Kingdom of Souls. I've got like under 100 pages left, which is really exciting. I'm enjoying it. I definitely enjoyed it more at the start. I think that it has something to do with switching to the audiobook, which is really good, but I tend to find I'm not paying as much attention when I'm listening to audiobooks at the moment. I usually listen to audiobooks when I'm driving, but obviously I'm not driving anywhere at the moment, so I'm not listening to them in the same way, and I find I concentrate more when I'm driving because they just kind of go into my head because I've not got anything else to think about. Obviously I'm thinking about driving. I didn't mean it like that. Like if I'm listening to them whilst I'm working or whilst I'm trying to do something blog-wise, my attention is not listening to them, whereas when I'm driving, I'm just digging myself a hole. I pay attention when I'm driving, but I listen to my audiobooks better when I'm driving. I'm gonna go and edit a bit of this vlog before my lunch break ends, but I will catch up with you guys later. Also have to film my June wrap up tomorrow. Great. I finished Kingdom of Souls. This took me way too long to read. Ran it through Corpal and it came out as a 4-star read. I think I teetered off enjoying it a little bit towards the end because I started listening to it on script, and as I said earlier, I'm just not processing audiobooks quite the same at the moment, and I feel like I'm getting really lost with audiobooks, and I don't know why. I think my brain is very distracted at the moment, so unless I'm literally just sat reading, I just get distracted by a load of other things and then realise I haven't been listening. But anyway, 4 out of 5 stars. Very much enjoyed this. It is a YA fantasy with gods and some kind of play about with time, and there's a bit of romance in it as well. There's magic. It's very cleverly written, and I think if I was going to continue on with the series, because I think this is the first in a series, I would probably give this a reread before because there's a lot to unpeg and kind of process. But I really enjoyed it, and now I'm either going to read The Once and Future Witches, is that what it's called? Let's go have a quick look. I've got so many books that are about the same type of thing at the moment that I'm like, okay. So it's either going to be The Once and Future Witches here, or A Declaration of the Rights of Magicians. See, Magicians, Witches, it's going to be one of those two, or I got an advanced reader copy via NetGalley sent to me by the publishers of The Burning God by R.F. Kuang, who is the author of the Poppy War. This is the 3rd book in the Poppy War trilogy, and I'm so excited. I love this series so much. So I could read that possibly. I feel like I want to save that because I just got it today, and now I'm like, I'm excited. But I'm also going to be playing Call of Duty here at some point this evening, but I just did the whole giant 30 gig update that happens like once a month. That's just so annoying. I did that, and then I just tried to play it and it was like, nope, sorry, you've got to do another multiplayer update. And I'm like, why? Just want to shoot not real people with not real guns. Yeah, I know, I'm all positive and smiley and yellow, but I like playing Call of Duty, but oh yeah, so I'm waiting for that to update. and I'm gonna just listen to some music, I think, because just listen to the audiobook and finish that, so now I've got my headphones in, so I might as well listen to something. Went for a walk before it started raining, and that's my evening. I'm gonna take off my makeup and have a bath later as well, so I will say goodbye to you guys now, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow, Wednesday, whatever day it is. It's Wednesday tomorrow, Tuesday today. I will speak to you then. I forgot to say quickly that by finishing that book, I have completed my Make Your Myth Take a TBR, whoop whoop whoop. I did divert a bit, I did change it a little bit, but I have ended up being a monarch that turns into a goddess that also has some assassin and witch abilities. So check me out. I did it. I completed my Myth Take TBR. I'm so proud of myself because I hate TBRs, but I did it. So now I'm going. I hit myself in the face. Now I'm going, but I just wanted to let you know that. So yay! Good morning guys, happy Wednesday. Today is a busy work day for me. Just about to start work, it's like 8:30 AM or whatever, and I have got a very big work call at 9 and I have got lots to do basically. But I did start last night, very late last night, A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. This is an advanced reader copy that I've got from NetGalley, which is exciting, and I am really enjoying it so far. It's basically, from what I can see, it's about people that go to a magic school and there's no teachers, there's no rules really, and you either get out by dying or graduating, which sounds extreme, and I'm really liking it so far. I've realised that I've read a lot of books recently that I've enjoyed, but they haven't been like, oh my god, so I really need an oh my god book, so maybe that'll be this one. But definitely liking the style of it so far. The format of the arc isn't the easiest to read, there's no like breaks for the speech, but it'll be fine. It's only 300 pages, I think, so hopefully I should be able to zoom through it quite quickly as well. But I'm not listening to the audiobook for this one because it's not out yet, so I'm gonna just read it, which hopefully will help me with my enjoyment. I think I listened to too many audiobooks last month because I was trying to get through my Myth Take TBR, which I did, yay. But yeah, this month I'm gonna do better with like just actually reading them rather than listening. But it's July, whoop, 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 birthday month, party for July, my birthday month. That's exciting. I like July very much. I usually like July even more because Yauk is in July, but obviously we don't have Yauk this year, which is very sad. But we do have the UK YA Blogging Awards, which is exciting in some kind of virtual capacity. Loved doing that and getting involved in all that last year, and I'm involved this year as well, which is exciting. So July is still going to be awesome, and I've got some big adulting thing happening generally at the moment that I'll tell you about soon, hopefully, when things become a bit more confirmed. But yeah, it's exciting. So I'm going to crack on my day and have this meeting, and I'll catch up with you guys maybe on my lunch break a little bit later. So I just realised that I didn't bother to explain why I am not picking up any of the books I said yesterday I would be picking up. So I'm a mood reader and I have been constricted by a TBR for a whole month and a half, and now I'm suddenly like, freedom! So basically I'm just picking whichever books I fancy. So yeah, I didn't list A Deadly Education on the books that I was going to read last night, and now I'm like, I'm gonna read it. I'm going for it because it's short, it looks fun, and it's just what I fancied. So that is generally how I pick my reads. I'm really bad at predicting. Sometimes I'll know I'm desperate to read a book and I'll know it's going to be the next book I read, but sometimes I just go with the reading flow. I am sobbing out again because apparently when 4:30 hits and I finish work for the day this week, I am just putting on sob clothes and playing Call of Duty and listening to music because that's what my life is right now. I don't know why, I just feel, well I do know why, I've got lots of adulting things happening, as I've alluded to. I will tell you guys more, but I feel quite, I don't know if stressed is the word, there's quite a lot happening and it's giving me a bit of a stomachache and blah, so I'm just kind of taking to just plugging in headphones and switching off from the world and just playing Xbox instead. Also, do you like my purple Xbox controller? It is purple, I promise. I got a Fortnite edition of my Xbox from CEX because I really like the purple colour rather than the black or the white, and I don't regret a thing. Have I ever played Fortnite on my Xbox? No, but I played it on my Switch, so I think that's what really matters. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm updating you. Hi. I've just seen as well that NetGalley is about to get audiobooks, which is really exciting. If you don't know what NetGalley is, or as I thought it was called for a good few years, NetGallery, it's basically a site in which you get e-arcs of books that are coming out, so advanced reader copies of books that are digital formats, and they're about to bring out audiobooks, so that's really exciting. I'm thinking of that now because normally I'd be listening to an audiobook whilst playing Xbox, but no, I'm listening to Muse at the moment. Now, I used to love Muse, like I went to see them live, I was obsessed, and then they just kind of dropped off the radar for me. They went a bit too electronic-y and less away from like the old slight rockness that they had going on, and I started listening to them again yesterday because we have a group chat with work, and every day someone else suggests a song that we will have to listen to within my team, and yesterday one of the guys suggested Muse, so I just started listening to the whole album, and like the newer one, and I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. So Muse and Call of Duty, it is like I am about 15 again, and I'm okay with it. So I'm gonna do that now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning. It is a very gloomy Thursday. It's really rainy. It's the kind of weather I associate with the start of autumn, where you want to be able to wear a jumper but it's not quite cold enough, but it's raining and you can go in a chair and get cuddled up and cozy in a blanket. Except it's Thursday and it's summer and it's July and it's meant to be sunny and I'm working. It's amazing the difference on a day the weather can make, because in a couple of weeks it's meant to just be constantly sunny. I think next week actually it's just meant to be constantly sunny. And the prospects that opens up to be able to work outside and be a bit warmer, and oh, it's just... I love autumn and winter because I love the build up to Christmas and I love the coziness of autumn, but I don't know what is happening at the moment with summer. Where is it? Where are you, summer? We had like a heat wave last week for 2 days and now we're back to rain. Anyway, I'm currently reading A Deadly Education, as I said, and I'm really enjoying it. I've never read anything by Naomi Novik before, but I'm really enjoying the weirdness of this plot. The kind of nonsense of anything can happen, and the fact that there's monsters everywhere waiting to be fought off, and you either graduate or you die from this school, and it's quite different. It's definitely different, and I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, it's a fun read. I think it's going to be quite an immersive one, because I like kind of school setting reads. You just get really immersed in, you fall into them, so definitely enjoying that. Also, I'm going to take you down to the kitchen with me because I hard-boiled some eggs this morning and I left them out on the side to cool down, and then I'm going to put them in the fridge so I can have some left for tomorrow for breakfast. And I left them for a little bit. I'm going to show you what my mum did in my absence to the eggs. Okay, this isn't what I was going to show you, but Bean, Pippin, say hello! Or not. He has brought my mum's slipper into his bed because she's just gone off to do the food shop, and he likes to do that to be comfortable, so here's the actual reason we're here though. She's drawn faces on the eggs. A couple of them exploded, so this one's sad because he exploded. This one's happy he didn't explode. Focus on the egg, it's very important. There we go, he's happy he didn't explode. And this one really had a bad time of it. He really exploded, and he's pretty angry about it. Can you see his face? Oh, why won't you focus on the egg? There we go. He's pretty mad. He's plotting revenge. So yeah, leave my mum alone for a couple of minutes of my eggs, and this is what I get. Book mail books came in the mail. Hey! A little bit of a high note at the end for you there. Shall we unbox a Rooney? I know what it is, but still, you guys don't. Are you ready? Oh. Is there any more disappointing moment when unboxing book mail and that happens? There we go. That's what was meant to happen. I'm having a thing for hardbacks. If I could, I would have all books, hardbacks. It's so pretty. I really like the colours. This is Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. This is a gothic novel about a haunted house. I think it's also a bit paranormal and a bit fantasy. Honestly, I don't have anything like this on my shelves, and I was like, yeah, I want to read this because everyone's hyping it up at the moment, and I'm intrigued. So this is now on my TBR for life, my life TBR, and I'm gonna have to try and squidge it onto my bookshelf. But green book. I have barely any green books. This is working towards the one day potential rainbow shelf that I will totally never be able to achieve because hardbacks are all very dark spined. But still, the dream is there. Anyway, that's all I had to update you on really. Here be book. Also, sorry if I've seemed a bit vacant in the past couple of clips or days. I have not been sleeping properly and I've been really tired, and it's just been making me feel a bit pants. So I am trying to wake myself up a little bit. I've got the window open, I've got cold air coming in because yes, cold apparently, and yeah, I'm trying to wake myself up a little bit because I don't like feeling all tired and sleepy. Like, I'm normally a really good morning person. I'll get up, get ready, and then get on with my day. This morning I got up and got ready and then thought I could actually fall back asleep right now, which is very unusual for me. So no, snap out of it, Beth, snap out of it. Anyway, I'm gonna go find a place for this on my bookshelf. It's just such a struggle. I'll show you the finished result, I guess, and something's gonna have to come off. It's a one in, one out situation at the moment, unfortunately. So this is what we're currently dealing with. Now, this shelf here is kind of where I'm putting like my mismatched hardbacks. So this shelf is my Sarah J Maas shelf slash priory, and then this shelf is like either favourites such as this series, or books that or also this series, or books that I like really want to read, or books that are just beautiful basically. I've actually read all of these ones bar The Court of Miracles, which is a newer series for me. Well, newer book, not a series, there's just two because I've got two editions because it's stunning. But yeah, this is kind of my mismatched shelf, and it really annoys me that the hardbacks aren't the same length. So we're going to try and remove a book and make it fit in here, which is sad for whichever book I choose to remove. Which book would you remove? Actually, I already know it's going to be. Okay. We're going to remove The Shadows Between Us. This is the Fairy Loot edition, and I haven't heard the best things about it, to be honest, but we're just gonna pop that there and pop this in. Isn't this riveting content? Don't you guys love it? But, do you know what? We're going to put it on the other side so that it goes with the green. This is exactly what you came here for, I'm sure. Just casual bookshelf rearranging. It's a bit taller. That's so annoying. Okay, it won't be forever. One day I will have much more bookshelf space, so I'll probably rearrange that in about 5 minutes, but there it is, yay! I would like to start off Friday's vlog segment by saying happy Hamilton Day. Hamilton is on Disney+. You can bet your ass I'm going to be watching it tonight. And that is pretty much all I have to tell you. Really enjoying A Deadly Education still, and today is also a WIB day, as my mum and I have decided to call them. It's working in bed day because it's Friday, and sod it. I don't need to be sat at my desk today. It's good to be sat at a desk. It's good to have a place that is dedicated to being your work spot and somewhere different from where you sleep. But sometimes when you just need to, it's okay to have a WIB day, a working in bed day. Also, I don't really have much space for a big fancy chair that would be better for my scoliosis, so the chair I sit on does make my back and bum hurt a little bit for work, so it's kind of nice to vary it. I know this isn't good for my back either, but it's okay every now and again. So happy WIB day, happy Hamilton Day, happy Friday, and I will speak to you guys in a little bit. Hey, we're chatting, we're cameras chatting. I'm putting some socks on because my feet are getting cold. Yes, it's actually cold, like what on Monday the sun comes, but anyway, I'm Hamilton ready, and I just spoke about this in my Instagram caption, but I thought, oh well, I could chat about this in the vlog too. But I discovered Hamilton because I'm loving seeing when people like are saying when they started listening to Hamilton and when for them it became such a big deal, because obviously it's been around a good couple of years now, good while. But for me, well, God, more than a couple of years, because I started listening to it in around May of 2016. So I graduated uni in 2016, and I left uni, moved out of my house on like the Saturday or Sunday, and then on the Wednesday, I think I started my first marketing job. I'd worked before, like I've worked since I was 14, but this was my first proper job. Full-time, proper annual salary marketing job. And I started and I hated it so much. I cried when I got home. It was absolutely the worst thing ever. It was just not what I wanted to do. It wasn't the environment I wanted to work in, and I just didn't like it, and it was missold. It wasn't creative, it was copy and pasting. It was a really low level sell, really. They were very much making it sound like it was going to be really creative based and coming up with ideas, and it was like it was scraping the barrel of what they said it was, really. So it wasn't good. It was not a role I enjoyed. I didn't like the way I was within the company. Anyway, point being is that is also the week that I started listening to Hamilton. I'd heard about it online, hadn't really given it much of a thought, and then I started listening to it and absolutely loved it, and I just Wow, someone's trying to get hold of me. And I basically just fell into the pattern of listening to Hamilton on a daily basis. So I would drive home on my lunch break and listen to it on the way home and listen to it on the way back into work and stuff, and it kind of fueled me through. And I associate so much with it helping me through, because at that same time we were also moving from my hometown to where we live now. I'd left uni, I was starting a new job. Later that year I also went through a massive breakup from a very long relationship, and it was just, there was a lot going on. And Hamilton was kind of something that I always fell to, because I didn't associate it with uni, I didn't associate it with my relationship. I associated it with a hopefulness of distraction, because it's such an immersive soundtrack to listen to, because it's a story. And, well, it's, you know, obviously based on some stuff as well, but it's told in a musical. So to fall into it for me was something that was so special and important that I don't think I'll ever find anything quite like that again for how important it was to me. But yeah, I just thought I'd share my little story. I've gone back to it since in times of like sadness and worry and confusion, and I've dotted back to listening to the soundtrack regularly. I can sing pretty much all of it by heart, so yeah, as it's Hamilton Day, I thought I would share my little story of how I found Hamilton. So mainly I just associate it with that bloody awful job and being able to like kind of set myself free from that. Actually, also when I was very first YouTubing, vlogging, I started listening to it as well. That was all just 2016 was by far the worst year I have experienced so far. Touch wood. I won't go back there, but a lot of bad stuff happened, but some good stuff happened too, like discovering Hamilton, and I've been to see it since then and absolutely adored it, and I'm desperate to see it again. But for now, watching it on Disney Plus is gonna be amazing, and I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go eat some homemade pizzas and watch Hamilton. Also, my god, I look pale. I'm so pale. I'm just looking at myself in the viewfinder. I'm sat right in front of the window, so I think it's washing me out, but also I put like really thin foundation on today, so I think it's just kind of fallen off alongside my blusher. So I'm fine, I promise, but I just look really pale. Anyway, I'm gonna do all those things I said I was gonna do, so bye. Hi, it's me. It's Saturday, and my ring light is there because I filmed in a different position. I filmed in my chair instead today. I made a video that is all about recommendations for things that aren't books. What could it be? What could it be? That's right, I'm branching out. I wanted to be able to make a little bit more content that wasn't just book related, because why should I just have to make book related content? I shouldn't. So here it goes. Other types of content coming your way that hopefully you guys also enjoy. But I wanted to branch out because I obviously like other things other than books, and yeah, so that won't be live by the time you're watching this, but it will be live at the weekend maybe at some point. I don't know. Also potentially making my fairy loot, but I'm not entirely sure, because whenever I click on my tracking email it says there's no product. I'm like, no there is, give me the tracking email, give it to me, when's it arriving? Anyway, that will I'm sure come today or when I've not got any makeup on tomorrow, which is probably going to be the reality of it, isn't it? Also, I'd like you to appreciate that Brie, my plant, she is growing a child. Very proud. Or is she growing herself? I don't know. She's basically getting more leaves, and I'm really excited for her, and I'm really proud of her life achievements. So I thought I'd share them with you guys. Do you like my little shiny bit on the end of my nose today? I keep glancing at the viewfinder. I was watching a YouTube video while someone was doing a get ready with me, and they said to put a little bit of highlighter on the end of your nose, and I didn't know if my nose type suits the highlighter, but boop, it's so boopable. It's like a little shiny dog's nose. It's really shiny. Maybe I put too much on. Oh well. Anyway, I like my eyeliner today too. Feeling good. I need it to be sunny so I can feel even better. But I slept. I actually slept. I've been so tired this week. But last night I watched Hamilton, which was amazing. And it finished at like 11:30, midnight-ish. And then I just had loads of ideas for blog posts, not related to Hamilton, and vlog stuff. So I wrote all those ideas down to get them out of my brain so I could sleep properly. And I did. I slept till 9:30. Which doesn't happen for me. I never ever sleep till 9:30. I haven't slept till 9:30 for years, so I feel I have won Saturday already. It is 12:47. I filmed a video, I've got ready. I'm not saying this like it's some productive feat because it's not really that early in the day, but I'm gonna edit the video I just filmed and then have some lunch and talk to you guys later. This is probably as close you're ever gonna get to me vlogging in public, and it's only because there's no one in front of me and there's no one behind me. But I'm on Waterstones. I'm actually gonna do it, it's happening. I can barely breathe under this bloody mask, but it's necessary. So I'm just gonna go in, have a browse, try not to touch anything. Yay! Oh my god, guys, I went to a bookshop. I actually went to a bookshop. I don't think I've done that since March, maybe? What a nice feeling! I just browsed casually. I was allowed to pick up books and look at the blurbs and then put them back down because Waterstones were doing something where you had to basically put the book on a trolley that would then be quarantined for 72 hours, but apparently that was too much to do and it was taking too many books off the shelves, so I was just really, really clean and careful with what I touched. But oh, I went to a couple of shops, but it was so nice to be able to do that and to be able to be careful, and I wore a mask and I just browsed and oh, wow. Really appreciate being able to do that, and I bought a book. I bought Jenny Colgan's The Bookshop The Bookshop on the Shore, which basically is just about the Scottish Highlands and a little bookshop and a woman that moves up there, and it just looked like a nice little contemporary for when I feel like reading that kind of a book, so that was very exciting. I am currently sat editing a video that I made this morning that I mentioned, so that's super duper fun, and other than that I think I'm going to wrap up this vlog now because it's 5:30 and I think we're going to watch a film in a little bit. I bought myself some minstrels, which is a nice treat. But this week I have finished Kingdom of Souls and I've started Deadly Education, and you know what? I'm not pushing myself to read fast at all because I feel like it became a competition with myself over the last few months because I was reading like 10 books a month and that was just something I felt like I had to hold myself up to the standards of, whereas I don't want to do that. So yeah, I've kind of had many revelations in my head this week of how I want to be as a reader and also a content creator going forward. So a couple of ideas in my head about how I'm kind of going to progress and what kind of things my content will cover. So that's exciting. I feel motivated and excited. And I've had a good week. I've had a productive week. I've had a very busy week of adulting. So 1 week left in the office. And then, well, not in the office, but you know, 1 week left at work in my virtual home office, and then I've got a week off for my birthday, which I'm so excited about. So yeah, my birthday, when you're watching this, will be next Wednesday, which is yay, exciting. So hopefully I can do some special video for my birthday. But for now, I'm going to sign off. I will say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. You can comment down below any thoughts about the books I'm reading or not reading, or about my experiences. I hope you enjoy the bookshop footage as well to kind of ease your mind back into the element of being in a bookshop. And subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, I suppose. Thank you guys so much. I'm really excited for the content to come, and keep smiling and stay positive.